I am going to talk about something a little bit different than I usually do, and it's simply because of something that I posted over the weekend. And so I'm just going to give you guys a rundown on what I'm doing. So as people continue to ask me questions about the post from over the weekend, I will just direct them to this video. So you might be like, this isn't about business. It's not, but it's about health and why does success even matter if you're not healthy? You know, like in reality, like if we just get real with it, if you're sick and really successful and wealthy, are you really even successful? You know, I mean, like we can get into that conversation if you would like. But anyway, people ask me what I was doing about a juice fast. So I do a juice fast. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes 3 times a year. I really enjoy doing juice fasts. Whenever I first heard about juice fasts, it was from the documentary Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And I saw it on Netflix, but I know that you can see it on YouTube as well. So if you want to check it out, feel free. I believe it's about an hour and a half long, so you're going to make a commitment to it. But it's a really good justification for juicing, okay? And when I say juicing, I mean actual juice, okay? I'm not talking about steroids. I mean juicing like fruits and vegetables, squishing them up and getting the juice out of them, right? That's what I'm talking about. Hey, you guys, good morning, I see you. So I'm just gonna explain to you why I'm doing it, how I'm doing it, and then you guys can, and it'll be less than, it'll probably be about 15 minutes, if not less. So I'll get into this right now, okay? So the why for me is juicing naturally resets your body. So if you feel like you need to push a reset button, sometimes people treat that reset button as a weight loss button. But really putting your system in a reset, it's naturally going to lose weight because we pick up inflammation often, right? We pick up so many toxins in our body, right? Free radicals in our body that we become inflamed. We live in an environment that's very inflammatory, okay? From the things that you breathe on a daily basis to the stuff that you're, you know, some of the clothes that you're putting on your skin. Your skin's your body's largest organ, right? I'm not going to get into all of this stuff, but really, at the end of the day, all you need to know is we really do live in a toxin-filled environment. And I'm not Chicken Little running around saying the sky is falling. I'm just reporting accurate news, which isn't typical these days. So we do have a toxin-rich environment that we need to be able to push the reset button on. And the biggest reason why I push the reset button is because of if you were to look up the term chronic inflammation, that's what we're keeping away from, okay? Chronic inflammation, low level chronic inflammation. So this can be a silent killer. And the reason why is because it's low level, but it's because it's chronic. Chronic meaning always there. It's always in your system. Inflammation is essentially, well, you know what inflammation is. You have a sore tooth, your tooth is inflamed, right? You have ulcers in your stomach, it's inflamed, right? Inflamed is like angry, you know? And so when you have low level, chronic, always there, inflammation, angry parts of your body, right? What those lead to, you guys, they've got data that, and you can go in the Googles, do your own research. I'm not here to preach to you. Do your own research, right? But whenever you look chronic inflammation, low-level chronic inflammation, and Google what diseases it's connected to, open your eyes and read it, okay? It's connected to heart failure. It's connected to cancers. It's connected to type 2 diabetes. The reason they call it a silent killer is because it's low level. You know how something changes in a very small way every day, and then it's hard to recognize that the change ever happened at all? Sometimes that's how we look at gaining weight, right? It's happened in such a small way. every day. And then all of a sudden, 6 months later, you're like, hey, my pants don't fit anymore, right? Why doesn't this thing fit anymore? Why do I look like this in this dress where before it looked really good? It was a small change every day. Okay, and so that's what happens whenever you have this chronic low-level inflammation. It's small changes every day that leads up to a really scary thing. And that scary thing is what can take you from your families. All right, and so whenever you see what I do, the reason that I do these resets all the time is because I'm making sure that I don't have chronic stuff like that going on. And I had my blood panels done recently. I am a detoxing beast. I pretty much don't have any heavy metals in my system at all, regardless of our environment that we live in. It's the supplements that I take, it's the way I treat my body, that sort of thing. I am a detoxing beast. Toxins like cannot even live in this body. But if I were to act like, okay, well, great, I had that lab and so now I can do whatever I want. That's not the case. I still do what I've always done, and that's doing my resets. Okay, so I'm doing this juice fast. I'll probably do it for quite some time. I have been known to do a juice fast up to 45 days before. I think it was 44 or 45, something like that. I've done that and I feel comfortable with that. My body loves it. I have a lot of energy. I'm not trying to sell anything to you here. I'm just letting you know this is what I do. And so for people that are asking questions about it, my first suggestion is to watch Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. Again, you can get that for free on YouTube, okay? Second, a place that I go to, which I know is a franchise, I just don't know how big the franchise is, but local to me, about a mile down the road, is a place called Clean Juice. And I have no affiliate connection with them or anything like that. I just love them. So I walk in, there's a cooler, and there's different type of juice fasts that you can choose. And then you choose, it literally has red juice, yellow juice, orange juice, green juice. And so whatever fast you're choosing, you grab, like for me, I grab a green juice, a yellow juice, a red juice, and an orange juice. And that doesn't mean oranges. That means orange juice, carrots. Carrots and turmeric is what's in that one. And apples, maybe? But anyway, so I just go there and I grab my juices for the next couple of days. And then I go back after a couple of days because you don't want to load up on a ton of them at once because they're going to go bad. You know, I mean, it's fresh, organic juice, right? Another thing that I would, if you choose to do juicing from home, no big deal. It is a mess and it does take a lot of time, which is why I just go grab juice because I don't want to invest the time in it. That's me. Some people really love it though, and that's up to you. But if you're going to do it from home, please, please make sure that you're grabbing organic fruits and vegetables, okay? Because just imagine what it's like if you're not grabbing organic fruits and vegetables and then you're squeezing the lifeblood out of those fruits and vegetables that have pesticides, stuff like that in them. You're literally juicing and mainlining pesticides, okay? Please only use organic fruits and vegetables. Again, no horse in this race, not selling anything. Just want to make sure you're safe because I don't want you to mainline pesticides and toxins, all right? So there's that. You can also just look up, like Google juice bar local to you and see, find out, just grab some juices. Some people were asking me what kind of juices I'm using. So sweet green is one that I think they call it mean green on Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. I think that's one that he did for a long time. It's basically your really meaty, leafy green veggies, and then you'll throw like an apple in there and I think some lemon and stuff like that. So, ginger ends up in a lot of stuff. Ginger's great for you, by the way. Ginger and turmeric, you get those two things, whoo-wee, so good for you, okay? I'm also supplementing too because, again, I treat this body like a machine. I may not look like a machine, but I treat this body like a machine. I'm very, very healthy, and it's because I supplement. You're welcome to message me if you want to know what I'm supplementing. We don't have enough time to go into all of that, so you can just message me and I'll send you a list. But But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Is if you want to join me, totally cool. Just watch this video and say, hey girl, yeah. I'm not making a group for us or anything like that. It's just all of us sort of across social media giving each other high fives on our juicing, or like messaging and saying, did you juice today? And like that sort of thing. If you want that, camaraderie and if you want that accountability, I get the accountability from my husband. He's like, did you juice? Did you drink your juice? Da da da. And yes, I absolutely do, because it's the only thing I can have. Darn tootin', I drink that juice. But the ones that I drink right now is sweet green, and then I have the orange one, which is carrots, I believe an apple and turmeric. I have a yellow one, which is it's the Master Cleanse one, right? So it's lemon, maple syrup, and cayenne pepper. And then I think they level it out with water to fill up the bottle. And then the other one is, oh, my favorite, beet juice. I love beet juice. Does that sound crazy? I love beet juice so much. So there's that. And then before, whenever I used to juice, and I used to make my own juice, which is why I know I don't want to do it anymore. But I used to make one called apple pie. And did you know you could juice a sweet potato? You can juice a sweet potato. That's what you use in apple pie. It's so good, you guys, so good. Let me know what questions you guys have. Let me just pop it up here. But I just wanted to give you guys a good rundown. Again, I'm going to do it for 45 days. I know, some people just do it for 3 days and get a quick reset. Totally cool. I want a full-on system reboot, right? Reboot altogether. So that's why I'm doing 45 days. I kind of just don't play around. I'm very radical in my health stuff that I do. And so some people don't want to do that, and it's totally fine. But also, I'm a detoxing machine, and there's a reason for that. It's not accidental. We're radical with what we eat and all sorts of stuff. We're that weird family that you don't give our kids stuff. Here's the thing. Did you know that when anybody even tries to give our girl any candy, she'll look at it and she'll go, nope, I don't eat that. Do you know that? She's never had candy. She's never had processed sugar in her life, and she has never had gluten in her life. She will say no to those things. She just doesn't eat it. This is like how radical we are. And there are some times where I feel a little bit bad because she's in her class and they're like, we're getting pizza and donuts today. And I'm like, oh. Our girl knows that whenever you consume that stuff, that you don't feel good afterward. And you don't really know it. Here's an interesting thing. You won't realize that until you get rid of it for like 30 days. You introduce it back into your diet, and you'll quickly understand that you feel really tired, you feel really bloated, and you just kind of get down. And that's what that stuff does to you. So imagine on an everyday rotating cycle what it does. So anyway, I'm not going to get on but I'm just saying we're radical in what we do. So if 45 days sounds radical to you, that's cool, but that is normal for me. I'm normally a little radical on this stuff. Devery, is there a product line you use, or do you juice your own? So I go to Clean Juice, and it's a franchise, but I don't know how big of a franchise. I would just search. So you're in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Devery, right now anyway. I know you're going to be traveling, but right now I believe that there's still a juice bar at Nubo City Market. If there's not, look up juice bars, just juice bars in Cedar Rapids. If there's not one in Cedar Rapids, there's got to be one in Iowa City, and I'm just going to say it'd be worth the jaunt. I love carrot juice. Isn't it good, Cindy? Ginger and turmeric. Heck yes. Yeah, and you guys, here's where you would message me. I see some of you asking for what I supplement with, and again, I don't have time to go into it, but just message me here. Just message me at Livin the Dream with Martha. It's my Facebook business page. Message me there, and I'll just get a list to you, okay? So no big deal. Would love the list of supplements. Yep, just go ahead and shoot me a message. I just don't want this to turn into like an all-out supplement, this and that and whatever. Like I'll just share with you what I use, so we don't need to go into all of that. So true on the noticing it when you eat crappy once in a while. We are 85% clean eating for the past few years, and we are doing intermittent fasting. You can tell, can't you? You can tell. It's interesting because whenever you have a cheat day, Rawlicious. Oh, Melanie, Rawlicious. Oh, are they still open? Tell them I said hi. If you go there, somebody tell them I said hi. Freaking love those guys. So good. Oh, they have raw, I want to say it's carrot cake. They had a carrot cake there that was so good. Clean Juices near you outside Houston. Awesome. So yeah, I would look up Clean Juices. Okay, you guys, I'm going to pop out of here. You guys have the best day. See you later. Bye-bye.